Hey guys, this is nintonbp with a new Let's Play. This is Factorio. The developers are a small team from the country of the Czech Republic, I do believe, and this is a game that is in early alpha. It's not on Steam or any other major distribution platform, to my knowledge, but they do have a greenlight campaign, so I do encourage you all to go check that out and vote for them, because this is an amazing game. There is also a demo on their website, which I will leave a link to that website in the description. There's a demo to this game, and it's it's really good. It's not something I've seen in a game for a while, honestly. Anyways, let's start up a new game here. Yep, everything's fine. And basically, the best way to describe this game is a mix of Minecraft, Dwarf Fortress, and what's another? Minecraft, Dwarf Fortress, and it has the aesthetic style of the early Fallout games like Fallout 1, Fallout 2, and the sound is quite loud, so I'm going to turn that down just a little bit so it's not too unbearable or overpowering of my voice. Anyways, this is Factorio. Basically, you build an automated factory. Yeah, basically an automated factory, and you try to, make everything self-sufficient. That's your end goal for all this. And you start off with basic rudimentary tools like, a drill that uses coal for an energy source. Later, you can upgrade to electricity. And I don't think I've gotten past that stage in the game. So that's the basic, premise. You build stuff. Anyways, for the purpose of this Let's Play, I'm going to try and see how effective I can make a factory, or how big I can make a factory. And to start off, I am going to place down a drill here over in this patch of coal, because coal is the most important resource that you're going to need. And I'll also build a pickaxe so that I can get some fuel for my newly placed drill. We're going to place that one coal in here. And we are going to need some of these conveyor belts, which will transport our material over here in this direction. We will, if we don't do anything, it'll just keep spitting out coal, and it'll stop right here because there's no more room for it. But if we place, let's say, a box at the end of that conveyor belt, it will slowly collect all that over time. We just harvested a tree right there. To my knowledge, there's no way to automatically harvest a tree, forest, or what have you. So that might be later on in the game, and I'm just not far enough to reach that level in the tech tree. There is a tech tree. I did not mention that. Here you have all the tech that you can research. Planes. Wow, I never really looked at all this stuff. Yeah, lots of cool stuff. And this is just an early alpha. There will be more, I assume, in the future. So this... Yep. So our coal thing will keep pumping out coal. Now it needs more. See, you can automate everything so that you can automatically refill these with coal, but the best way to run these things, in my opinion, is the electric drills, which you have to use a steam engine, which takes coal, but it's more centralized and it's a lot easier to do, and maintain and manage. It's a lot less micro. I'm sorry if it gets too dark, but there is currently no way to adjust the gamma or brightness of this game, other than placing lights, which we currently don't have. Keep in mind this is an early alpha, so don't harp on it too much. But I'm really enjoying this game. At first I was like, oh, it's another Minecraft knockoff, but then I started playing it, and it was like, oh, this is fairly cool. Okay, so now that we have our coal production kind of doing its little thing, I guess we need to go get some iron, which is this. If you look over here on our minimap, it's this silver stuff. And it's, you know, iron. We're going to harvest about 9 of this, and then we are going to place it in this furnace which we have in our inventory. The game starts us off with 1 drill and 1 furnace and a little bit of iron plates, but we use most of our iron plates that we started off with to make this pickaxe, which will allow us to harvest more stuff. So that should be enough. We're going to place this down here, fill it up with some coal, and add our iron, and we'll let it do its business, and then we'll go back down here to our coal and, you know, pick that up. I don't know why it's not going in this wooden chest. Do I have to rotate the chest by any chance? No, nothing. So if I put this here, I don't know what's going on with that. It's awkward. We're gonna go check on our iron here. 12, good. Now what we are going to want to produce or go find now is, yeah, stone. Stone is, to my current knowledge, you can't refine it into anything else. Like copper can be refined into copper ingots, and iron can be refined into iron ingots, but you need stone to make furnaces for your burners, which are essential for the early game. There's basically no other way other than just manually mining materials. So having a nice little stockpile of stone is fairly useful, and I don't think you'll need more than like a little tiny spot like this for your entire factory, because it's not used for much, but the stuff it's used for is fairly important. So we will make 1 more miner here, and we will place this bad boy right here. I'll fill it up with some fuel, and we'll place a wooden crate in front of it, and hopefully it'll stick all that stuff in there. The reason I don't think it was working for our setup down here next to the coal is because I think it has to be right here on the dispenser. If you can see next to this pixelated man, yeah, it just shoves it right in there. And we had ours on a conveyor belt, so it didn't really work. Oh, and there is some narrative to this. Not really. This is the sandbox mode, so there isn't really much narrative. But basically, we are stranded on this alien planet, and we have to automate everything. And yeah, so we already have 13 stone. That should be plenty. Now that we're getting stone from there, I guess we need to start, automating our iron production. There are 2 minerals, minerals that are prevalent in this game. The first being iron, second being copper. Copper is used for electricity and that aspect of the game. Iron is used in about everything. Yeah, just everything. It's needed for all the major structures, the conveyor belts, which are extremely useful if you want to effectively automate your factory. And it appears that there are tiny little fish that we can. Whoa. I did not know you can. Apparently, you can pick up these fish that are in the water. Yeah, but this water will come in. This water will. This water will be extremely useful later on, because this is how we're going to power our steam generators, which will make electricity. Extremely useful in the late game. Okay, this thing is done producing iron. So we will make 1 iron drill thing and a bunch of conveyor belts. And okay, we're gonna want to rotate this around like so and place it right here. Yeah, that'll work. And then place a log or so, something. And some conveyor belts facing this way. That's cool. Now we're gonna take this conveyor belt, go down, rotate it, go to the right so it goes right here, and set up an arm that will transfer the material from here to in here, and that'll be all automated. All we'll have to do is just make sure it's all supplied with fuel, which it has run out of. Take the fuel from here. I really need to set that up too, and we are going to place more fuel right here. 7 coal, that should keep it fairly well supplied. Throw 3 more in here. And the early game is very slow. Like, this is very monotonous, and it can seem time consuming. Time consuming. Gosh, I cannot talk today. But it will pay off later on when you have all your stuff in place, and all you have to do is basically wait. Oh, and there is combat. It's very rudimentary, and basically all you have to do is hold down the space bar and you automatically lock on to whatever and shoot at it. But there is some combat. So 8 of these. Okay, don't want the research tab. That's for later. And we need to make some more of these things. And I guess time to rotate it to the right. See, can we make a burner inserter? Yes, we can. So okay, got it. This should be close to being automated. And you fill this up with some type of fuel. Let's take some coal out of this. Yeah, now our iron mine is automated basically, and this is the basic premise of the game. And you try to make your entire factory as efficient and you make it work basically, in layman's terms. Now this is not working, and basically I'm just going to add this box right here, much like we have our stone box, which we need to go check on. Where is it? Where is you? Over here. It's out of fuel. 15 stone, that's good. We'll throw 4 coal in there. Like I said, stone is not the most it's important, but it's not the most necessary material that you need. Iron in the early game is, fairly important. Okay, we need more iron plates to... Oh, yeah, iron plates. We need more of those. What now? Now when you should be thinking about electricity. To make electricity, we need an offshore pump, a steam engine, and to get the offshore pump, we need copper. To get copper, we need to go to this material up here. Oh. And we do have some coal, so we can do some business up here. Okay. Now we need to clear out some of these trees so I can get a better view. Trust me, guys, it will get better in the future. Okay, so we place down a miner right here. And we need to set it up much like we have our iron mine, so we're going to need to clear this tree so we can have some room. And yes, we can build one of these. Set this up much like that. Place down our conveyor belts. And now we just fill them up with fuel and watch watch it work. So 3 coal in that, 13 in that, and in this we'll just throw the rest of our wood. We didn't place the conveyor belt exactly correctly. We need one up here. See, watch this work. Yep, it works. It looks like our pickaxe broke and we don't have enough material to make another one, so I'm just going to head back to our base down here. No, well, it's not our base, but our iron producing facility, and we need more coal. And this needs more coal too. Hopefully it has a nice little stockpile. 21. Good. Place half of that in there, and ooh, and head back up here so we can refill this machine. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Actually, I'll take these 2 coal out and add 5 wood. And while I'm at it, I'll take the iron plates that we have. We already have a nice little stockpile of copper. And now we can start making electricity. Usually you'd make a nice coal operating factory first. That's the usual thing that you would do, but I'm shooting straight for electricity because I really don't want to do the conversion over from coal-powered items to electrical powered items, because that seems like it'd be too much, work to destroy everything, then rebuild it, and just a lot of stuff. So I'm just going straight for gold here. Now all we need now is iron pipes, which we'll get plenty of from this since it's operating nicely. We can already get 4 of them. And now we're going to have our first electric generator. We're going to place a pump over here off the shore. It'll pull water from this lake. I don't think that you can actually run out of water, but don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. We are going to place our boilers. I'll place 4 of them. And then we will place our big steam engine. Now these things do take coal, or some other fuel source. So hopefully we have plenty of coal, stockpiled over here. Yeah, 36, and this thing's doing well on coal. It's only used half of the coal that we gave it. Could you? Oh, yeah, plenty of stone. We can. You don't have to worry about that. They'll probably come and bite me in the ass later, but you win some, you lose some. Place a little bit more coal in there. Place some coal in here. The rest of it, I guess. Oh, crap, and we need coal for this. I'll just cut down some trees. Can I make a pickaxe? No, I can't. Now I can, because I just, got my iron. Okay, so where is that tree? Right here. Okay, so this is going great, guys. Great. Fantastic. So after we cut down a few more trees, I'll, set everything up and we'll start looking at the electrical components. Where are you? Oh, I'm placing stuff. Place about 9 in there. Put the rest of these in. No, I'm not gonna put them in there yet. What we need now is we need more iron, which we are now producing. Okay, we have enough to make 1 electric mining drill. We will need a bunch of these electrical poles, which will allow electricity to go places. That kind of thing. And the first place where we are going to put our electric drill is the coal plant down here, because coal is like I said, very important, because to my knowledge, there's no way you will not be using coal, because coal's used to make electricity from the steam engine. Oh. So we have 20 of these poles, so I guess we'll place down our mine right here. The first of many. Make sure it is powered, then we'll string these poles over here. The reason I'm keeping these so separated is because, you know, I'm assuming we're not going to be using this area for much in terms of electricity, so we don't really need them to be that close. We can just kind of spread them apart. Okay, that's connected. Now we just need to fuel this up with some coal. I'll put those back in my inventory. Fill it up with about 10 coal. Okay, 10 coal, and that should be 2 burners should be fine for now. We do have some conveyor belts we could use, but need more iron. This is the big old fetch quest. Everything's out of fuel. Wow. We have iron though. Electric inserter. Iron chest. Okay. So we will take these. We will place them running this way. We will place our inserter right here. Place our box right there. So there we go. All the coal we could want. Yeah. So we don't have really much use for this thing. Take all the coal out of that. And now we just have to automate the rest of our, factory, and make sure that this is completely, not completely, but always, powered. Okay, this episode has run longer than usual. I hope you guys like this game. I am really enjoying it. I hope to keep playing it. But I will see you guys next time.